Hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about my umbrella plant. Just look at all these gorgeous new foliage on my plant. The light green colored ones, they look so pretty, almost like a flower on the plant. And mind you, this is Toronto's winter time, and I think my plant just skipped the weather channel and it's blooming like it's spring. um, so I thought, let me just share the small trick or a change that I did to make it bloom so much. So this is the initial footage. This is how my plant came in initially. It was a gift and it came in this little planter. I kind of kept it in the same planter for like 6 months or so, and it did well in that planter, but it was outgrowing it. I could see that, and I thought of just changing the planter or move it to a bigger one. And I kind of guessed that it might be getting into a root ball stage, which is not good for the plants. So I just thought of making that quick change for this plant. This is a shade loving indoor plant and is pretty hardy considering the state I kept it in. So I'll just try to take it out of this initial decorative planter that it came in, and I could already see what damage I had done to the plant. So see the planter, it doesn't have any drainage holes, and I could see water at the bottom collected in the inner plastic planter that it came in. So there you could see the roots almost forming a root ball inside and floating in water. A very sad stage for the plant. I hope it forgives me. So this is the big planter or the pot that I took. It had drainage holes, and I started filling it with the regular potting mix that we can buy from the shops. So there's nothing special, just the regular potting mix that I'm putting in. And I'll make sure that the plant has proper drainage. So I'm making sure that the drainage holes are clear, and then I'll put some pebbles in there so that it's properly drained. And after arranging the pebbles properly, I'll fill the planter up to half the level of its size, because then I'll be putting in my plant, which would almost cover it to the top. So I'll fill in my planter, and then here my plant is. Trying to take it out, but it's kind of stuck because, as you can tell from the initial video footage, the root had like dropped inside the plastic and it was kind of tied in. So I thought of cutting out the plastic to let the plant out. Cut it, and I'm just ripping the plastic apart. I could already see all the water that it was locked inside. Not a very happy state for the plant. So there I ripped the plastic, and you could see all the water dripping. And then I'll try to take it out of the planter. I'm trying to keep as much of the root intact, but still I broke some. And yes, it had already developed a root ball, you can see that. So I'm just putting it and trying to loosen the soil a bit, but I could not, so I just put it in the bigger planter that I got. And then I'll just fix the soils from the side. I'll just put it in and try to fix the plant. So there it is. I filled the pot with the potting mix, and my plant kind of already looks a bit happy in its new abode. So I'll put it in the place it's supposed to be. So it's a well lit corner of the house, and then I'm just giving it a little light shower of water, and I'm not putting a lot of water inside because the soil was already moist, so I'll just leave it here in this corner. So as you can see, my plant paid off my hard labor and it's already looking so happy with all the new foliage. This is after 1 month of planting it in the new planter, and it's a very forgiving plant. It just doesn't require a lot of attention from you. Just make sure that when you water, the topsoil is already dry. As it is an indoor plant, we just don't need to keep it like dripping moist all the time. And my plant has 2 stems and I already like it, the direction that they're going to. I'm gonna get a stand for this plant and keep it like in an elevated level. If you like this video or the tips, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks, bye bye.